Warning: the following program may contain foul fucking language, gory ass shit, or the occasional slow point because I can be a lazy fuck with editing. Viewer discretion is potentially advised, but also probably rejected. Greetings from the land of OP, I am Rob, the OPGamer, and I'm bringing you episode number 6 of the first ever run of Agrarian Skies Let's Play with Xavier, and joined by Shadow today, but he's not important, because Xavier had something to show us! What did you discover, sir? Show us right now.
The auto packager that was added in with this Agrarian Skies, it says it works with chests on the left. The left is the input and the right is the output. Packager takes, as you can see here, something and then compresses it into something else. And what we clearly found out is that it works with barrels.
Fuck yes, it works with barrels. So, with a normal chest inventory, anything that gets dumped into one inventory that it sees that it can do something with, it will do with it and put it in the other inventory. So you could have a chest that's got like 16 things in it, and if all 16 things of those can be done with the auto packager, it will auto package and move them into the second inventory one at a time. It obviously needs to be powered a little bit, so we got some power going on here underneath with an energy cell, but obviously it works with barrels. And I think we need to make a ton of these fucking things, and as you can all see, I've upgraded our sorting system with impulse ducts so we can get faster loots, but I think we should have a double thick loot wall that's auto-packaging all these ores. At least in the back of the ores anyways, because I guess we don't have to do it with shit like coal and stuff. Well, we could do it with coal, there's coal blocks. But, like, especially like the ores and the broken ores and shit, that way we don't have, like, that would help with so much space issues. Plus, we found out that the high smeltery for tripling our ore output can only accept sand ore anyway. So we're going to have to auto-package these and break them down regardless. Right?
Right.
Right. So, we were just kind of playing along. I made a tree farm, obviously. We got trees with harvesters going ow, God. Tree grew on my head. Fuck you, tree. Trying to do something here. You had one job. Made a mine factory loaded tree farm for rubber tree and regular trees, and it's pretty simple. We just have igneous dumping into those crucibles I made last episode, making lava for a lava generator, which is powered by fire instead of torches, and it's way more than enough to keep this going. So basically, we got a nice little setup going on here, but I think that we need to set up with the sorting system, because while I was just idly doing this, just kind of like, we need wood. Let's get wood. Xavier found this out, and this has to happen. So I just thought I'd do a quick clip to start the episode with, and we'll go from there. Say something, Sid.
Sounds like a plan. This will be exciting.
Yes, it will. That took a lot of redstone and a lot of iron, but I've actually created 27 auto packers. You want to come and shift click this off? I will give you the sheer joy of doing so, dude. If you would like, just, you know, on the table, just shift click it off there.
Yes.
Oh.
Bam.
Zubao! Now let's go check out where you're gonna put them. Show the kind people at home.
Right here.
This latency is really getting me.
Yeah, not sure what we really can do about it.
So you're going to tesseract stuff into these. So, and the power's going to go behind. Right?
Yep.
And you're going to have things sorted via pipes behind, between the power cables?
Yep.
I see. And since this is the automatic smelting room, everything will eventually get turned into the dust. Smashed and turned into dust and auto-processed for triple ores. Amen.
Exactly.
I almost want to make this our main crafting room because everything's happening over here these days.
Well, ideally, we're not going to spend much time in this room.
Oh yeah, well, everything should happen automatically, and we should never have to come in here, is what you're saying, right?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Like these blocks up here where it's currently outputting, that's just going to This is just here temporarily. I figure we can have it get tesseracted back to wherever we have the actual machine room at.
And instead of having a wall full of barrels of random bits of ores, we'll have a wall full of barrels of blocks.
Yep.
That will kick all the ass forever. Did you say you wanted to move this auto loots over there too at some point, since this is all happening? I mean...
Well, I think what we can do is, it's barring actually needing to process the stuff, we're going to need a setup like this to actually grind or sieve the ore down into its bits. We're going to need to do a little bit more. I haven't quite figured that out yet, or where we're going to put it.
Right. Well, we got some time to deliberate. This isn't happening right this minute.
Yep.
Be right back, YouTubes. We are going to deliberate. What the fuck is this? I log in after not being on for like 4 days and some shit. In case of WTF, butter armor. Butter armor? Really? What the fuck? Is it really butter armor? Golden, golden. Oh, it's just golden. It does kind of look like butter, though. That's interesting. Almost. Oh, wait. About a quarter full drum of Bob Essence. What do we got here? A fluid tank with lava in it. What have these fucks been doing since I've been gone? Oh, there's all our lead blocks. I'm gonna make a lead block building, guys. That's the thing that's gonna happen. So, Xavier's been telling me that there's been some changes, and I can see that the smeltery gained 2 levels. I don't know why they're using the smeltery when we have the high smeltery, which triples our ore output. That's a thing. Also, I'm chewing on flaxseed. There's a lot of shit going on in here, guys. Xavier has been busy as fuck with the ore processing, and Shadow has been busy as fuck with the farming. I see my tree farms haven't changed worth of shit. Wait a second. Did I just walk past a deep storage unit? I did. Holy shit. We've broken deep storage units. Fuck yeah. What's in here? Is that, like, seared stone? Yeah, it is. Okay. Apparently they've taken apart my shit. Set up framework for AE system. Okay. I don't see no AE system. We've broken tesseracts. Oh shit. Wow, this has been busy. We have 32,000 wood, 15,000 saplings. Damn. Oh, and these are our blocks of ores. Sweet. Comes in from the loot tesseract. The loot! I love the loot frequency. It's my favorite tesseract frequency. Wow, Shadow's been going to town out here. It's not automated yet, but, huh. Let's see. Automatic eggs. What's this? What is this cell powering? There's a list on energy cell being powered. What is this? A breeder? Oh, okay. It makes sense now. Wow, they've been busy as shit, guys. Blood altar. Alright, so I'm just kind of cruising around. Xavier's supposed to beat me on here any minute. I'm just kind of cruising around using up my battery pack energy, apparently. Oh, here's the bottom side of the mob trap. Our platform is extended so far that we're touching the mob traps, guys. That's the thing that happened. So I'm going to figure out what the fuck has been going on, and I'll be back when Xavier gets on. So Xavier's doing that really fucking annoying thing where he does sometimes, where he doesn't log on and he doesn't answer his fucking messages. And that annoys the piss out of me. God damn it. I fucking hate when he does that shit. So annoying. Oh my god, Xavier, I hate you. Well, I don't hate you, but god damn it. So, what I'm going to do is I've made a set of deep storage units. I'm making 3 of them. Bam, bam, bam. There's 3 deep storage units. Oh, man. And actually, I'm going to do this. We're going to put the other one here. And I am just making a nice thing for stuff. You guys heard me. A nice thing for stuff. God damn it, eat the orange carrot juice. Whatever the fuck juice this is. I'm sick of several things. I'm sick of, number 1, not ever having sand when I want it. For when I want sand for stuff. I'm sick of that. Number 2, I'm sick of eating carrot juice. So I don't know what the fuck Shadow and Xavier are all up to these days, but you know what? I am done with carrot juice. So I'm going to do some just random bullshit things. What is that? Is that a... Oh, it's a redstone generator. Cool. Cool story, bro. So, actually, I think I'm going to move... Well, shit. Yeah. Oh, wait, I need to leave one of those there. So we'll put one there. Hey! Thank you. Fucking latency. I don't even know, man. 1, 2, and we're going to go 2, 3, and of course need one for the igneous. So what this right here is going to be is this is just purely going to be for sand and gravel and cobblestone. Just for having it, you know, because sometimes you fucking need some gravel and cobblestone. Plus there's a fucking hoarding quest at a later point that, where's my F7 button? Do I have, nope. There's a hoarding quest at a later point for hoarding thousands and thousands of gravel and cobblestone and all kinds of other shit. So we're going to switch these to output. Yeah. And we're going to switch this to there, and we're going to switch this to input, and Wait, we want this one to be the redder one, like the darker color one. So that's going to input from the top and output downwards. And then I'm going to have this guy... Wait, there we go. His right side is going to be yellow. Yes? No. Left side. There we go. So that's going to be a thing. And then it's going to be the same story with these guys. So red, yellow, turn these off. There we go. And we're going to disable this. And so the idea is going to be that this is just going to make a ton of dust. Fucking latency. This is going to be a ton of sand, and this is going to be a ton of cobblestone. And then we're just going to have it to use whenever we want it to. Xavier will probably move this later, and you know what? That's okay, I don't give a fuck. And so, if we set this up this way, since this is going to be our... Yeah, there we go. This is going to be our sand barrel, so what I'm going to do is... Where the fuck did I put my item ducts? Hang on, let me go find my item ducts. So, the fuck was I talking about? Jesus, shit, I can't even remember that. God damn it. There we go. So, item ducts are good. What we're going to do here is, when you pulverize, this is going to be gravel. I wonder if we have gravel anywhere. Do we actually have gravel and sand sitting around anywhere? That's what I'd like to fucking know right now. There's got to be some... That's limestone. Why is limestone... Jesus. We have a fucking barrel for this. Fuck. Sand? I don't see any sand. There's gotta be some sand and gravel somewhere. I got it. I know there's being produced some somewhere for our loot system. Where is the loot system? Oh, downstairs? Why doesn't he cover this shit up? Where is downstairs? What's this? Make pretty plus more power. Okay. Well, if I could figure out where everything was. Add cobalt ardite basins. Sure. Xavier likes to leave himself notes, so he knows what he was doing, which is hilarious to me. Okay, so here is our automated... Wait. This is just lava production. What's this? Extra cobblestone? Okay. Sure. What the fuck is... This is all the power. Where is the auto loot system? I know he moved it because it's not in the corner up there anymore. What's up here? Nothing. So... Where did he put the auto loots? Is it up here? Yes. Okay. Oh, hey, look. Sand, gravel. Is there dust anywhere in here? Yes? Dust? Hello? No. Damn it. So this is obviously where he moved the auto loot system. I wonder if I can, yes. No, not in there. His looks much prettier than mine, I'm just going to say that. It takes more room, though, so... Sour about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab you, and there's got to be a used hammer around here somewhere. He had that auto hammer, that, like, powered hammer at some point or other. I have no idea where it went, though. That's okay, we'll just pulverize it in the regular machine. So we'll do that. There's the gravel. That's the gravel I just got. So... If you look at these guys, if you press R for recipe, you'll see that these guys can be pulverized and has a 10% chance of pulverizing. You pulverize cobblestone, you get a gravel and a 10% chance of getting sand. So this guy's going to always be pulverizing cobblestone into gravel, And this one's always going to be pulverizing cobble into gravel, gravel into sand. So this is always going to be sand. And the same into dust over here, right? So what's going to happen is I wanted to preload these with one of each. That way these item ducts would know what to send where. So that's never going to put anything in there. So that's cool. And this is never going to put anything in there. So we turn those off. And set this to output. So wrench that once. And that'll turn red eventually if I could fucking not have so much fucking latency. So these guys are always outputting to the left and right side, so that's fantastic. So those can stay exactly like they're at. Just turns that one off. So we have a 10% chance out of here of getting sand regularly, which I'll go here. And then this one and this one both also have chances, a 10% chance of making sand. So they'll end up here. They'll work their way through the ducts to get down where they're going. So even though these are automatically processing everything into one place, the excess is also getting stored this way. So we're not trashing anything in this case, which is a good thing. We like to not trash things. And then if you look at sand, it's the same thing. When you pulverize cobblestone, or I'm sorry, gravel, you have a 10% chance of getting, there we go, dust out of it. So that's where the extra dust comes into play right here. So you're getting extra dust from here and from here. Pulverizing dust, the recipe to get dust, you don't get anything extra out of it at all. Period, the end. Sometimes you get extra dust out of gravel, apparently. Really? That's no good. That means I need to cross this over here in some fashion. No, I don't. Wait. Oh, no, I don't, because this one's the only one turning gravel into sand over here. So, yeah. This one's getting this one's pulverizing cobblestone, so you're only ever going to get sand. Everything else is coming over here, so that's fantastic. I was doing that right. I thought I was having a moment there, guys. Sorry. I was just being a little bit of a retard. It happens occasionally. I know you guys have a perfect image of me and all that, but seriously. So, oh, there's hammers. Those are the fucking fortune hammers that we had so long ago. Yoink. Where are my covers and my saw? Fucking people moving shit on me. It's like I haven't been here in a week. Oh, hey, we have drawbridges. We have advanced drawbridges. When the fuck did that happen? Holy shit. Where did my goddamn saw... You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna make a new saw. It's not like we don't have a stack of diamonds. It doesn't fucking matter. I love diamonds. Diamonds! Alright. So, here's my buckets, and we're going to get some water. Oh, there's water back here. And there's lava back here. Can I right-click straight? No. Of course not. Why? You know, because that would be too simple. Do we have a glass? No regular glass? Are you shitting me right now? God damn it. Okay. Jesus. So, I'm gonna do one of the... Well, fuck. Why is everything so difficult? Okay, there was sand up here, so let's go up here and get sand. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's a dust barrel right up there, too, so I could have easily grabbed that dust barrel. No big deal. We'll cook up this sand really quick, and we're going to end up making a tank out of this really quick. This is going to be the fuck-around episode, guys, because I got sick of waiting on Xavier's ass. Come on, sand. There we go. And we're going to make a tank. And the entire reason of this tank is to give us water. These will get moved at some point, I can guarantee you that much. So, there's a bucket, and 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 there's a bucket. You guys bored yet? Buckety, buckety, buck, buck. That's... Alright, and now we need power, so we're going to grab our power cables, and I'm just going to hook this up to the base power. Because why the fuck not at this point? We're going to go there, there, there. And we'll come across, and we'll go there and there, and come across and there. And I guess that's not where I want that. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Whatever. So those will now get power, and they'll start making us cobblestone. There we go. These are good. Yes? Hey, look at that! And we should get... We've already got 3 cobble... already got 3 gravel right there. We're already up to 3 sand, and a 3rd dust any second now. There we go. So, there's our auto dust, sand, and gravel. And the purpose of this is to have sand around for glass, and gravel around for whatever the fuck you want gravel around for. and dust around for dusty things like clay, I guess. Not that I couldn't set up an automated system for that anyway. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab just a few cobblestone out of here. Actually, I only needed 2 cobblestone, so that's good. Not that we don't have a whole fucking deep storage unit of cobblestone over there any of the fuck way. And we're going to do 2. Oh, I need 3. God damn it. Whatevs. Whatever. And then we're going to do 2... Wait, it's over here, right? Nope, it's 3. There we go. Diamond. I need sticks. Yes, I know I have wood in my inventory, but I have a full stack and I don't want to break that, so, because I'm weird. Fucking neurotic! Anybody that plays Minecraft is neurotic, and if you didn't start out that way, you became that way later. So there's our saw. I'm just going to cut up one of these slabs really quick. There we go. Just to make shit look nice. And we'll just cover this up. There we go. Beautimous! Alright, guys. Let me go see if I can figure out what the fuck Xavier was up to and or plot somewhere to start making auto farm. I want to make an automated food system. So, like, maybe, like, extend this platform somewhere at some point, somehow. I want to make automated, like, food. And I'm not talking, like, carrot juice, okay? I'm not talking, like, potatoes, cooked potatoes and shit like that. I'm talking straight up, like, fucking, like, pizza or some shit. Something that takes a lot of fucking effort. Because look at this. Wholesome feast. So you take a cutting board, and you take a pizza, an onion, and a bell pepper, and a spice leaf. So you gotta grow these, right? And you gotta make this, and this is dough, and a bakeware, and a tomato, and a cheese, and a pork chop, or tofu, or something. The dough is like water, and salt, and barley flour, which God knows how to make that. Oh, wheat. We have to mortar and pestle wheat, so that's cool. Salt's pretty easy. Mixing bowl. Yes, this is not hard shit. This is just a ton of crafting steps, that's all. How do we get tofu? Oh, wait. Tofu is some machine, so we'll probably just murder pigs forever. Because we have a shit ton of pigs. There's breeders over here, and we have an automatic pig farm. So, I'll figure that out at some point, guys. We're gonna go... I think we're gonna get to work on that at some point. So, let me go figure out where the fuck Xavier is. We'll be back. Xavier! You logged on!
I did.
I just finished ranting at the viewers for the last 20 minutes about how you weren't around, you lazy fuck.
My bad?
I got home, I'm like, I'm here to record, but first I'm eating. And you're like, I should eat too. And then my eating took a quarter as long as yours.
Well, I had to actually make things.
Ah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I bought my stuff on the way home.
Well, you cheat.
Yeah, well, I gotta have some benefit out of that whole job thing that keeps me away from the server for a week at a time.
Benefits? I thought jobs were just to waste time.
Speaking of, the fuck have you been doing since I've been gone? You're gonna walk us through shit, right? God knows I'm not entertaining my viewers.
Well, the big thing I did is I actually got all that auto ores stuff done. The big old building over there is.
Yeah, I cruised through there briefly, but I was like, I need Xavier to show us this shit.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll have to.
What's this, though?
Oh, that, yeah. That's food. It's food that Shadow made.
I like that there's 5 stacks of hearty breakfast and a hamburger. A hamburger.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I don't know why, but that's fucking hilarious to me. I was gonna automate...
The hamburger, I think, was left over.
Oh, from what?
I think he was doing quests in the... What was it? Hell's Kitchen? Yeah, he was going through and doing all these quests.
Oh, yeah, I have several that are done to turn in, I guess. So, I wanted to automate these things, but you were saying that, he's planning on doing it?
More, I'm planning on telling him he should do it, because, well, food's his thing.
Ah, you know he's terrible at automating everything, right?
Yeah, it'll be entertaining to see exactly what he tries to pull off.
Well, if he's gonna do that, then I gotta come up with some other idea of plan to do, so I guess I'll figure some shit out later. I did make a bunch of deep storage units so we can replace certain things in certain places for that, I guess, at some point, randomly.
Awesome. I made only one craft worth so I could actually start having us accumulate some wood, because we'll need that in the future.
I made a stack of them.
Then I take it we're out of ender pearls?
No, because I had planned to make a stack of them, and I was like, I'm not quite ready for this, so I had a ton of ender pearls from before, so the ender pearls we have now, I didn't have to touch.
Oh, good.
I was like holding on to the ones I was going to use, so I didn't want them to get used while I was offline for a week.
Excellent. Planning ahead.
Yes. Or greedily ahead. Or something. So what did you do?
One or the other. I did this stuff. Last time we were in here, this was a little less complete.
So this is aluminum, broken aluminum ore getting packed into aluminum gravel. So this is aluminum and copper. So you're packing the broken bits of stuff into blocks of stuff, which I'm assuming you're processing later in some fashion. I found a hole.
Yep. Congrats. That's so I could actually check on power stuff.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't have an easy way to actually get down there without punching a hole in the floor.
Well, what did you do that for?
Well, I was thinking of using an elevator, and then I never did it.
You stupid sack of... Okay, what else did you do?
Upstairs. That also doesn't exactly have a convenient way to get to.
Yeah, I noticed. So you
Upstairs is where all the processing actually takes place.
Ah. So this is one packer for each type of thing, for each ore type. So this is all aluminum right here. I'm just showing the viewers, so I didn't actually look at it very much. Pulverized into blocks of dust. What's that? Aluminum ore dust. I guess I could read way left. Why isn't this actually moving right now? I see 12...
Because I don't have it enabled.
Enabled. There's power, isn't there?
There is, but it's not hooked up to the machines.
Oh.
I was saving the first run-through of this to when you were actually on.
Oh, okay. So that's why there's tons of stacks of everything in here.
Yep.
So we got lead.
I have a big old battery backup and
So
some overflow because I don't know if they'll actually be able to shove all that stuff in a couple autonomous activators.
These are the tins. These are the iron. So this is each row. So there's a row. Here's the row of lead. Here's the row of nickel. It looks like here's the row of silver. Row of gold. Row of platinum. All right. So those should all process down here, and then all the automated ore stuff you moved up here. I can see. These, I'm presuming, is where like the blocks of like you get your gravel ores and your sand ores up here to be smashed into dust. So it eventually works its way down to the smallest possible increment.
Yep.
And I can just barely see a vacuum hopper back there in the corner. So I'm assuming that sucks it up and puts it back in the system where it is processed probably further.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be monologuing this. I'm doing your job.
Well, you never stopped monologuing, so I kept letting you.
Sorry! I'm too used to doing that by now. I'll shut up. Go ahead. Walk us around.
Alright. Everything starts basically right here with pulverizers and some cobblegen. It starts, this first line of 3 starts processing all the way down to dust.
Soda!
Next set processes down to sand, and then this one just makes a bunch of gravel. That stuff gets immediately piped into sifters over on our left, and whatever doesn't fit in the autonomous activators there then gets shoved all the way over here into these barrels on the wall all the way back here with void upgrades in them, so it voids all the excess. Then the bits that get sieved back get shoved back into the system. If they have a place downstairs, they go into the various barrels and then get compacted into the sand ores and gravel ores and whatever. And everything else gets shoved into this tesseract, which goes back to our current storage room.
Why do you have a solar generator back here where there's no light to it?
because there was at one point, and then I realized the cyclic assembler here, which auto-crafts hammers for the breaking down of ores, it only takes like 2 RF per tick. So that's basically a huge battery for the cyclic assembler.
I hope you realize that your vacuum hoppers back here attached to your item ducts are not set to output up into the item ducts. Back up here in the save tables.
Hey, I missed something.
In your face!
No, well, easy enough to fix.
We could use OP Bat mode right about now, couldn't we?
Maybe.
Ah, God. So, let's flip this baby on, and we can see it work. And,
Yeah.
or really all we can see is we can see some seeding happening, and I want to see these get auto-packed downstairs. And we'll get a demonstration of this whole thing going, and then we'll probably transition episodes.
Alright.
I like how you've left little signs of notes all over the place for yourself. I always found that kind of funny.
It got to a point where I couldn't remember what I was doing. So I just started placing signs down when I thought of a project.
A point? Dude, you do that all the time, especially at night when you're sleeping.
Well, this time I actually worked around that.
I floated over your head, it looked
Alright.
like I put fire in your face.
I no longer have any eyebrows, I guess.
Jetpacks, FT-dubs. Spelled EFFTEEDUBS. FT-dubs.
And that's the Encyclopedia Internetica reference.
That's the Encyclopedia Robotania. OP Robotania. OP-tania? Make it move. I want to see it move.
Alright, I'm going to connect the power.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
We are now.
I don't see anything happening.
Let me double check that the pipe's actually connected.
I do recall that when we first set these up, like when the test thing in the beginning of this, well, the beginning of this week, really, when we first did it like a week ago, but we broke episode in the meantime, and it's actually the beginning of this very episode. Viewers might remember 25, 30 minutes ago for you fucks. It's been a week and a half for me, but when we first put this up for the first initial test, it took a few moments for the barrels and the auto packager to cooperate with each other. But Waylet tells me they don't have any power. If I look at them, it says 0 of 32,000 RF. Oh, there we go, there's power.
Fixed.
Now you...
I,
they're moving! They're doing things and stuff! Ah! It's beautiful. You can see them flicker briefly when they put something into a block. You get like one in a barrel for a second there, and then they get sucked out into the system. That's awesome.
the activators are working upstairs.
That is beautiful. I'm watching the barrels flicker for a second. This is epic sauce right here. I like this. Everybody should have packers. And if you read more into that than what I just said, more power to you.
It's the internet, of course they did.
Yeah. So these aren't doing anything.
That's because they are, 1, disabled, and 2, don't have any water or lava in them.
2 of them have water.
That's because that's what I've been doing this entire time while you're looking.
Ah. Hammers! It's hammer time. Bow, now, now, now. Bow, now, bow, now. So they're the hammers are being auto-made and fed into these barrels up here? Was that a thing that you mentioned?
Yep.
Ah, what's auto-making them?
That cyclic assembler.
I don't remember cyclic assembler.
The thing you asked, why do you have that generator there? That solar generator in the wall where there's no light?
That cyclic assembler, which I didn't actually see. Ah.
Well,
I see it now.
it's there. It exists.
Yeah, it exists. It's a thing that happened. Are you, like, hand-feeding this sticks and cobblestone right now?
Yeah, because it won't need it that often. And I figure we can have a different setup somewhere else. But this works for now.
Where did I get this hammer? I got a hammer from somewhere.
Did you punch a barrel at any point?
If I did, it was an accident. I didn't mean to, and I don't remember doing it. Here, I have a hammer.
Well, that's how fast it auto makes it.
So these go where now? I was not. These broken bits go back down to the barrels downstairs for more auto packing.
Yep. Yes, they do. Basically, everything goes back down there, and the only thing which effectively leaves the system to the smeltery to get auto-smelted is the ore dusts.
Ah.
Speaking of, I should turn this on.
And
Because this is how we actually turn our ores and such into materials.
So all the dust and everything comes out through here eventually, right?
Yeah, actually there's a chest even below that one. This one's just for automatically outputting random crap from the high oven into the eventual storage area.
Oh, so you got everything item filtered in here for everything whitelisted.
Yep, and very specifically I had ore directory turned off because for a while I was getting everything in there. And I couldn't figure out why until it was the whole ore directory thing. I had to tell it not to use the ore directory to match items.
So why isn't it running?
Because the lever's not flipped.
Haman!
And now it'll start auto-outputting to the deep tank that's directly below it, and then outputting from the deep tank into a bunch of filtered casting basins back in the original room.
Nice. And those casting basins then get auto pulled out from underneath and tesseracted over to the loot room, right? Because I saw the blocks over there.
Yep.
Nice. This is impressive as shit, and this is exactly what I imagined, basically. Well, I imagined all these workings. I didn't imagine this exact, specific configuration of blocks set up for this room to be this shape, but the way that these auto packers are set up and the way that the shit gets fed around and piped around, this is exactly how I was imagining things, so... Good job! You achieve OP status this episode. And by this episode, I mean for this whole last week you've been working on this.
Now to see if my overflow is actually catching everything. Because you saw that chest was full of ores and such, right?
Yeah.
These filing cabinets are my overflow. Oh yeah, it's working.
So, why not upgrade that to a gold chest, or diamond chest if you're worried about overflow?
Because I'm not convinced that diamond chest will feed into the high oven. I haven't tested that.
Ah. Well, you should.
Yeah.
The telltale sounds of breaking ass hammers.
Yep. But it'll keep going because it's being auto-fed.
I think we should transition episodes here. This clip is like 16 minutes, which means we're at about 37 on the episode, I think, so we should probably pose in front of something. Let's pose in front of several places. What do you think? Let's pose right here. Ha! Auto loot system. Sweet. And let's go pose downstairs. Ah! Auto packing room. Wow. Is there a place to pose in front of the high oven? Right here in front of this tank, I guess? Oh, wait. Oh, this is good. Hi oven, turn around, Xavier, thank you. Alright, we're going to transition episodes here. Hope everybody had an OP time. Make sure to like, favorite, follow, subscribe, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. /Rob the OPGamer. Peace.